Welcome, and thank you all for being here. Commencement marks a significant milestone in the lives of our students and those gathered here today. Please stand to welcome our nursing graduating class of 2026. Good morning. Please be seated. Let's take a quiet moment to reflect on our gathering here today. We are mindful of all who have contributed to the success of these nursing graduates, those who are here celebrating with us, and those who are with our graduates in spirit. We celebrate the achievements of each graduate today, and we acknowledge those who have supported our graduates' efforts along their journey. Welcome to the nursing pinning ceremony in Spring Valley, Colorado Mountain College 2026 commencement. My name is Kelly Humphrey, and I'm the Vice President and Campus Dean for Spring Valley and Glenwood Springs. I'd like to introduce the platform guests with us today. Emily Hutchins, Professor of Nursing. Dr. Mary Ann Jesse, Dean, School of Nursing and Allied Health. Dr. Matt Gianeschi, Colorado Mountain College President. And Colorado Mountain College Board Trustee, Mary Ann Virgili. Before we begin the ceremony, I would also like to acknowledge a very important person who was with us on stage last year for this ceremony and had planned to be here with us today to confer degrees. Sadly, Marky Butler, former CMC Board Trustee and nurse, passed away in February. I'd like to invite Trustee Mary Ann Virgili to share a few thoughts in honor of Marky's legacy to Colorado Mountain College and the nursing profession.
Just need a minute. I got to know Marky Butler when she was a new member of the board. Her health was failing, and she wasn't able to drive, so I would drive her to all the board meetings. So I lived in Carbondale. She lived in Snowmass. Marky was diminutive and fierce. You, graduates, didn't know her. She knew who you were. She really advocated for you. She had, I counted 10 shoulder surgeries, maybe more, but her shoulder had been injured when she was a young nurse in the 1970s. She would have to lift heavy patients, men that are 200 or 300 pounds into beds. In those days, nobody was there to help you. And so she really dedicated her life to healing. As a registered nurse and seasoned healthcare executive, she founded Home Care and Hospice of the Valley, teaching the organization for a decade and providing compassionate end-of-life care for families across the Roaring Fork Valley. She brought that experience in healthcare, nursing, and administrative and nonprofit government to CMC. There were a lot of things she loved in her life. Michigan football, big Blue fan, a chilled cocktail, especially margaritas, a good glass of wine, and Colorado Mountain College. She was dedicated to Colorado Mountain College. As a trustee, she was an advocate for our students, especially those pursuing nursing degrees. She served a period of significant progress in the college, including expanding student housing and growing healthcare programs. Her approach was grounded in listening, collaboration, and commitment to the community. Now, if Marky had a slogan she lived by, it was, "You get what you get and you don't be upset." I never heard her once complain when she was struggling to get in my car or unload her suitcase. She never complained. She said, "My mother taught me, don't ever complain." So I often think about that in this day and age. Her legacy was, keep your eye on what they need. How do you continue to build and create the best community? Keep that strategic vision in mind and take the time to listen. Know that you don't always have the right answers alone, but you can get them. These words reflect her legacy. Please join me for a moment in silence in remembering Marky Butler.
Thank you, Marianne. I trust Marky is with us today in spirit. Now I'd like to acknowledge and thank the members of our CMC Nursing faculty and staff who have played an important role in the lives of our nursing graduates. Please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Now I'd like to invite to the stage Emily Hutchins, Professor of Nursing.
Good morning and welcome. We are especially excited for graduation today as we get to celebrate our RN to BSN graduates and our very first class of pre-licensure BSN graduates. In 2024, Colorado Mountain College transitioned from offering an Associates of Science in Nursing to a Bachelor of Science in Nursing in order to meet the needs of our current healthcare environment and the ever-expanding role of the registered nurse. In conjunction with the pre-licensure Bachelor's in Nursing degree, we are continuing to support former associate degree graduates and nurses in the community with our RN to BSN program. The nurse pinning ceremony is a time-honored nursing school tradition that serves as a rite of passage and symbolic welcome to the nursing profession. The history of this rite of passage can be traced all the way back to the early days during the Crusades. Your nursing school pin is a treasured symbol of the association and everlasting bond with your nursing colleagues, faculty, and evidence of completing a rigorous and physically demanding nursing program, and the recognition of the history and heritage of nursing. May 6th through May 12th marks the National Nurses Week celebration. May is the chosen month because on May 12th we recognize and celebrate Florence Nightingale's birthday. Nightingale is recognized as the founder of modern nursing. Florence Nightingale used evidence-based practice to inspire, innovate, and influence nursing practice. Nightingale cared for sick and injured soldiers during the Crimean War. She promoted health, healing, and inspired hope during difficult human conditions. I would like to give a special welcome to all of the nurses today in our audience who continue to inspire, innovate, and influence nursing practice. Would all nurses please stand? Let's celebrate these nurses with a round of applause. At this time, I am honored to introduce our Dean of the School of Nursing and Allied Health, Dr. Marianne Jesse.
Good morning. Welcome, graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff. It is an honor to be with you today as we celebrate the achievements of these remarkable students, Colorado Mountain College's first pre-licensure BSN class. Let's give them a round of applause. They are the first. Graduates, you are at the precipice of life change. Your life, your patients' lives, and your legacy as professional registered nurses. Your life has been shaped by many things, including your family, your experiences, where you've lived, your values, your beliefs. Those influences contributed to who you have become and why you chose to become a nurse. My challenge to each of you is to consider, what is your why? Why did you choose to become a nurse, and how will it shape your influence on your patients' lives? My why is that all of humanity has a set of common needs, many of which nurses can directly, positively influence. So I teach, I empower, and I lead in nursing education to contribute to the development of nurses who are passionate about improving the health and well-being of humanity. And that is your mission now, to improve the health and well-being of humanity through the promotion of health, the treatment of illness, and through caring and compassion at both the start and the end of life. Of all healthcare professions, nursing is considered the most ethical. And of all healthcare professions, nurses spend the most time with patients and their families of any other healthcare provider. This gives nurses the power and the responsibility to influence patients' lives and their healthcare experiences with the level of professional nursing practice that you use. As a CMC BSN student, you have demonstrated the knowledge, the skill, and the attitudes essential for providing that highest quality, compassionate, person-centered nursing care. You've demonstrated a desire and an ability to advocate for those you serve and to effectively collaborate with your interdisciplinary colleagues in that most honorable work. My second challenge to you is to consider, how will you show up every day in your role as a nurse? How will you overcome your own life challenges to be the light for a patient who has received a difficult diagnosis? Rejoice with the family who has welcomed a new baby. Or encourage the patient who is ready to give up, that they can do it, that they can continue to fight. The way you show up every day as a professional registered nurse will shape your legacy as a human being, your legacy as a professional nurse, and your legacy as a CMC BSN graduate. You stand here today on the cusp of a new chapter of life and the capacity to improve countless other lives. We recognize the incredible dedication and perseverance that each of you, the graduates, have given to your nursing education and to your transformation into that professional registered nurse. Never take for granted the power of your words, your touch, and your listening ear to calm your patients' fears, to ease anxiety, and encourage perseverance. Never underestimate the power of your knowledge and your advocacy to positively change the trajectory of health in your individual patients, in families, in communities, and in entire populations. And always remember your why. Why did you choose to become a nurse? Carry that with you to guide you as you engage in this most noble profession of nursing. I offer my most heartfelt congratulations to each of you. May your careers be filled with purpose, passion, and deep satisfaction. And when you pass the NCLEX in a few short weeks, we, your faculty, will be so proud to call you colleagues. Congratulations, graduates. Now I'd like to welcome Becky Lutke to come to the stage.
Good morning. It is a true privilege that I have to introduce an individual who exemplifies excellence in nursing education and unwavering dedication to student success here at Colorado Mountain College, Dr. Kathy Corum. Our honored nursing faculty member represents the very best of what it means to be both an educator and a nurse, combining deep clinical expertise with compassion, integrity, and an inspiring commitment to learning. Through mentorship, high expectations, and genuine care, Dr. Corum has shaped not only skilled professionals, but confident, ethical, and resilient nurses who serve in communities across Colorado and beyond. Her impact reaches far beyond the classroom and clinical setting. She models professionalism, critical thinking, and advocacy. She instills in students the values that define nursing at its highest level: service, empathy, and lifelong learning. Today, we celebrate her leadership, her passion for nursing education, and the lasting difference she has made in the lives of students, patients, and the profession as a whole. I can say for all of us, it has been an honor to have the privilege to work with you and learn from you. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Dr. Kathy Coram.
I'm shorter. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm not the best speech giver. So faculty, families, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduates who are receiving both their BSN in the inaugural class and the RN to BSN degree, because we have two different cohorts here. It is an honor to speak to you on such a meaningful occasion. The nursing pinning ceremony represents far more than the completion of your degree. It represents a calling that is answered in the beginning of a lifelong journey of service to others. Graduates, today you receive a symbol of your achievement, the nursing pin. But more than that, you step into a profession that carries profound responsibility, trust, and privilege. I have been a licensed nurse for 50 years. I still remember my first medication error. Not that you guys are ever going to have one of those. I was a 19-year-old LPN. I administered a dose of castor oil to the wrong patient. This was back in the day when patients would come in the night before to be prepped for their procedures the next day. This was way back in the day. I gave a sweet lady her dose of castor oil as a prep for her exam. After she drank it all down, she said, "My dear, I do not have a test tomorrow at all." My heart plummeted as I realized what had happened. She looked at me kindly and said, "It's okay, dear. I needed it anyway." Because of that kindness, that kept me from leaving the profession as a 19-year-old. Over these decades, I have watched nursing grow and evolve in ways that earlier generations could scarcely imagine. I have witnessed incredible advances in medical technology, changes in healthcare delivery, and the expansion of the nurse's role. But despite all those changes, one thing has never changed, and that is the very heart of nursing. Nursing is and always will be about caring for people at some of the most vulnerable times in their lives. As a nurse, you will comfort a frightened patient before they go to surgery. You'll explain complex medical information to families who feel overwhelmed. Hold the hand of someone who is alone, and sometimes, simply by being present, you will bring peace to those who need it the very most. Your education has prepared you with the science, the knowledge of anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, and evidence-based practice. You have learned critical thinking, clinical judgment, and the skills needed to deliver safe and effective care. But the art, the true art of nursing, the compassion, the empathy, and the human connection is something you will continue to develop through your entire career. Never lose sight of that. The best nurses are not only clinically excellent, they are also deeply compassionate. As you begin your careers, you will discover that nursing offers extraordinary opportunities. You may choose to work in hospitals, clinics, community health, education, research, public health, long-term care, or advanced practice. Nursing will open these doors that you cannot yet even imagine. In every community, there are vulnerable populations who depend on the skill, dedication, and compassion of nurses. These may be the elderly, the chronically ill, the underserved, the poor, or those who have no advocate at all for themselves. You will oftentimes be the voice that speaks for them. You will be the one who notices subtle changes in a patient's condition. You will be the one who ensures dignity, safety, and respect for individuals under your care. And sometimes you may be the only person who truly sees the patient behind all the machinery and behind the illness. This is a very sacred responsibility. I encourage you to strive to be the very best nurse that you can be. Remember that kindness and compassion are powerful forms of healing. There will be difficult days in your career. Nursing can be physically demanding, very emotionally challenging, and sometimes very overwhelming. But there will also be moments when a family member tells you that your kindness made all the difference. Moments when you realize that your knowledge, your skill, and your compassion helped someone through one of the hardest days of their life. These moments are the quiet rewards of being a nurse. Today, you join a profession that has earned the trust and respect of the public year after year. Nurses are consistently recognized as one of the most trusted professions in our society. That trust is something we must honor every day and will carry forward the legacy of those who came before you. And today, as you receive your nursing pin, you also inherit this legacy. You are now part of a community of nurses who believe deeply in caring for others, advocating for our patients, and strengthening the health of our communities. Your education has prepared you well. Your faculty have guided you. Your families have been there to support you. And your determination has brought you to this moment. But today is not the end of your journey. It is only the very beginning. Commit yourself to lifelong learning. Healthcare will continue to evolve, and the knowledge you have today will continue to grow. Seek wisdom from the experienced nurses in your field. Nursing is a profession built on mentorship, teamwork, and shared knowledge. Treat every patient with dignity and respect, regardless of their background, circumstances, or condition. And always, always choose kindness and compassion. I congratulate each one of you on this extraordinary achievement. Welcome to the profession of nursing. May you practice with excellence, serve with compassion, and always remember the profound difference that you can make in the lives of others. Congratulations to the inaugural BSN class of 2026 and all of the RN to BSN graduates.
Thank you, Kathy. At this time, I would like to introduce the class representative for the bachelor degree program and student speaker, Don Dahlmeyer.
Taylor Swift, I'll take it. Hello and good morning, everyone. It is such an honor to stand here today with this group of people. People who started off as strangers and somehow became family through caffeine, clinicals, sim lab drama, group chats, and just enough anxiety to qualify as a shared personality trait. As we started this program, most of us were wondering things like, can I insert a Foley without sweating through my scrubs? Can I survive a sim lab without my brain completely shutting down? Why does APA formatting have so many rules, and why do they keep changing? And finally, how is it possible to finish all of these clinical assignments on time and still sleep just a little? But somehow, here we are. And what makes this moment so special isn't just that we made it, it's who we made it with. Kat, already the professional in our group and somehow our unofficial clarification guide. Thank you for always being the one we went to when we didn't even know what questions we were asking. Bailey, I still don't understand how you balance 2 jobs, school, a relationship, a social life. You are proof that time management might actually be a superpower. Courtney, my fellow Taurus, passionate, determined, and exactly the kind of nurse patients hope they get. Shelby, my co-leader in so many ways. You are really what helped me through this entire leadership process. Your emotional and clinical intelligence helped carry this group more than you probably realize. Mackenzie, a total powerhouse, raising a family while also showing up and holding space for all of us and your patients. Thank you. Mitchell, our mathematical support department, and the faculty's technical support expertise. I can't wait to see you step into your nursing practice. You're going to do great things. Ryan, our Marine. Now out here saving the world through nursing and even taking on microplastics in our environment. Your discipline and ambition are going to take you far. Excuse me. Michelle, your laugh carried us through more stressful moments than you probably know. Keep bringing your calm, steady light wherever you go. Allie, my personal provider of both comic relief and emotional support therapy. Thank you for being my shoulder to laugh, cry on. Laura, I'm so proud you stuck with it. Not only did you thrive in nursing school, but you also became a U.S. citizen along the way. You're a true inspiration who your patients will admire. And Lindsay, our quietly brilliant accountability officer, who somehow kept all of us and Kathy on track. Girl, we made it to 0 days. And to our faculty, Nancy, you welcomed us into nursing school with open arms and set the tone from day one. Emily, your creativity and savage sense of humor, you made concepts stick forever. Carol, thank you for your steady guidance and endless knowledge of all things OBGYN. Greg, thank you for keeping us humble in the most entertaining ways possible. Becky, your encouragement carried us so far. Your words of affirmation were literally everything. And Dana, the woman behind the curtain who made everything happen, thank you for your continued efforts throughout this program. And Kathy, from our first ABC conversation, that's airway, breathing, circulation, you made complex nursing concepts make sense in a way that felt logical, clear, and possible. And we'll never forget your stories and mental health simulation. To our families, friends, coworkers, and support systems, thank you for loving us through this process. Nursing school didn't just test us, it tested you too. And finally, to my classmates, we didn't just learn how to be nurses, we learned how to support each other, advocate for people, stay calm when things were not calm, and kept showing up when things felt impossible. Healthcare needs nurses like you, compassionate, smart, funny, determined, human. I cannot wait to see the impact this group makes on the future of nursing. One patient, one shift, and one care plan at a time. We did it. Congratulations, class of 2026.
It's my honor to introduce CMC President Dr. Matt Gianeschi, who's presenting the student awards today.
I'm honored to be here with all of you today to celebrate our nursing graduate success. Graduates wearing a gold cord have earned a 3.5 or higher cumulative grade point average. In addition, the nursing program honors 2 distinct awards for outstanding achievement. The RN to BSN Outstanding Student Award is not based on campus location, but represents the RN to BSN graduates college-wide. It is the pleasure of the CMC Baccalaureate Nursing Program and my personal pleasure to announce the Outstanding RN to BSN Student Award to this year's recipient, Sarah Hendrickson. Sarah. Yeah. Sarah's instructors have shared she consistently demonstrates exemplary scholarly work and approaches her academic responsibilities with diligence, critical thinking, and a genuine desire to deepen her understanding of nursing practice. Her work reflects not only her mastery of course content, but also the ability to apply evidence-based knowledge in meaningful ways. In addition to her academic achievements, Sarah is known for exemplifying strong leadership qualities by actively contributing to group work, supporting her peers, and leading by example through her integrity and accountability. Her professionalism is evident in all interactions as she consistently communicates respectfully, meets expectations in a thorough and timely manner. Overall, Sarah embodies the qualities of an outstanding nurse student and is highly deserving of this recognition. Please join me in celebrating again Sarah Hendrickson. We have another award for the Bachelor of Nursing Outstanding Student. Bachelor of Nursing Outstanding Student Award is based on campus location and is especially meaningful because it comes from peers and reflects the impact one student has had on those around them. The student receiving this award truly embodies what it means to be a nurse. The following are quotes from her peers. Quote, "She showed up every day with an incredible attitude and spirit, bringing positivity even during the most challenging moments. She is a natural leader, always supporting her classmates and always willing to help, never expecting anything in return." Another student said she is thoughtful, caring, and compassionate, consistently checking in on others, especially after exams, offering encouragement when it was needed most. Another student shared, she created something special for this class. Before exams, she led yoga sessions that helped bring calm, connection, and a sense that many came to rely on and appreciate. Another student shared her willingness to make sacrifices for others in class came with her unique capstone focus and passion for mental health, reflecting her deep commitment to making a difference for all. And finally, the final student shared, she has made this class stronger, more connected, and more supported. It is my honor to announce the recipient of the Outstanding Student Award to the first graduating BSN class of Colorado Mountain College, Dawn Dahlmeyer.
We will now proceed with the presentation of nursing pins and diplomas. Would the platform guests please take their places? If you have been asked by a graduate to accompany them on stage for pinning, please join the students in line near the south windows of the gymnasium.
Colorado Mountain College offers a bachelor's as well as an RN to bachelor's degree in nursing. The students graduating with a RN to bachelor's degree achieve their associates through CMC and other programs, and then return to complete further studies in nursing. Today we have 6 of the 21 BSN students joining us for commencement. The nursing graduates have taken the opportunity to write their reflections that will be read as they walk across the stage. They may share future plans for work or education, or they may take this time to appreciate those who have helped them succeed. The nursing students and faculty would like to give a special thanks to today's Spanish reader, Karina Antolin.
Natalie Acosta, RN to BSN. Natalie will be pinned by her husband and daughter, Miguel Acosta and Julieta Acosta. Pursuing my BSN has been one of the most challenging and transformative experiences of my life, and I would not have made it through without the unwavering support of my family. I began the program 38 weeks pregnant with my daughter. She has been my motivation to continue my education and remind me of the end goal when I felt so overwhelmed. This journey has not been mine alone, it has been ours. My family has sacrificed alongside me, and their love has been my constant source of motivation. As I move forward in my nursing career, I carry not only the knowledge and skills I've gained, but also deep gratitude for the people who stood by me every step of the way. I am grateful to my husband for continuing to support me in my career as a nurse, and I am incredibly grateful for my parents and their endless support and encouragement. Everything I've accomplished is rooted in the love and the values you've given me. This degree is as much yours as it is mine. Thank you for everything. I love you. I am proud of how far I've come and even more thankful for the family who helped me to get there.
Obtener una licenciatura en enfermería ha sido una de las experiencias más difíciles y transformadoras de mi vida. No la habría logrado sin el apoyo incondicional de mi familia. Comencé el programa con 38 semanas de embarazo de mi hija. Ella ha sido mi motivación para continuar con mis estudios y me recordó cuál era la meta final cuando me sentía abrumada. Este viaje no ha sido solo mío, ha sido nuestro. Mi familia se ha sacrificado a mi lado y su amor ha sido una fuente constante de motivación. A medida que avanzo en mi carrera de enfermería, llevo conmigo no solo los conocimientos y las habilidades que he adquirido, sino también una profunda gratitud hacia las personas que estuvieron a mi lado en cada momento de mi camino. Agradezco a mi esposo por seguir apoyándome en mi carrera como enfermera. Estoy inmensamente agradecida con mis padres por su apoyo y aliento incondicionales. Todo lo que he logrado tiene sus raíces en el amor y los valores que me han brindado. Este vínculo como mío. Gracias por todo, los amo. Estoy orgullosa de lo lejos que he llegado y aún más agradecida por la familia que me ayudó hasta llegar aquí.
Carly Apple. Carly will be pinned by her dad, Charlie. Carly would like to share this quote by Mary Oliver. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? I first want to acknowledge the unwavering support of my loved ones. You empower me to always go in search of new knowledge and have shown me the power of education. I have learned more about growth and human connection in the role of a nurse than I ever thought possible, and for that, I am forever changed.
Britton Bianco, RN to BSN. Britton will be pinned by her husband, Hector. To my family, thank you for all your support and for always pushing me forward when I got discouraged. I couldn't have done it without you all.
Ashley Costello, RN to BSN. Ashley will be pinned by her husband, Jaime Jimenez. As I stand here celebrating this milestone, I want to take a moment to recognize the individuals who have made this journey possible. To my instructors, thank you for making this dream possible and for guiding me through my academic journey. To my family, thank you for the constant love and support and for always believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Lastly, thank you to my husband for being my rock throughout this journey. You lifted me up through every moment of doubt and helped carry me to the finish line. I wouldn't be here today without your patience, encouragement, and unwavering faith in me. I appreciate each and every one of you more than you will ever know.
Sarah Hendrickson. Sarah will be pinned by her boyfriend, Torin. Thank you to everyone who has helped me finish my BSN while becoming a charge nurse at Valley View Emergency Room. My time as a nurse has been challenging, exhausting, but most of all, fulfilling. I'm especially grateful for the incredible nurses, techs, and doctors I have the privilege of working alongside every day. I feel genuinely appreciated and respected in the ER and could truly not have completed this BSN journey without the unwavering support of my amazing coworkers and leaders at Valley View Hospital. I would also like to thank Pete and Sandra Wells' scholarship for financially supporting me through this program. A huge thank you to Torin, who quite literally picks me up after every night shift, brings me snacks, helps me clean my mess up during those long 3-day stretches. Thanks, Torin. And to my family and friends, thank you for continuing to support and encourage me through all these challenging years. I'm so grateful for each of you and couldn't have done it without you.
Kenya Perez, RN to BSN. Kenya will be pinned by her son, Sebastian. I can't put into words to express the appreciation I have for my family and friends who have always supported me, but more so these last 5 years that I have been in school. It has not been easy, but thanks to them, I was able to get it done. I share this accomplishment with them.
No puedo poner en palabras el agradecimiento que tengo por mi familia y amigos, quienes me han apoyado siempre, pero más en estos últimos 5 años que estuve estudiando. No ha sido nada fácil, pero gracias a ustedes lo pude lograr. Comparto este logro con ustedes.
Allie Cornelius. Allie will be pinned by her mom, Kim. Thank you to my family and friends for all your endless support throughout this journey. I would also like to thank my donors, Calvin and Patricia Nolan, for making my education possible, and my instructors for the support and guidance they have given me along the way. I'm so grateful for this experience and excited for the next chapter as a nurse.
Laura Camacho Sanchez. Laura will be pinned by her mother, Blanca. I am so thankful to God for this incredible journey and for the strength to reach this moment. I am deeply grateful for my parents, Edgar and Blanca, who have been my greatest supporters throughout this nursing journey. I love you so much, and you are my role models, my foundation, and my inspiration. To my older brother, David, and my sister-in-law, Alyssa, thank you for encouraging me and giving me the strength every time I called you. Your support has meant more than you know. To my best friend, Mackenzie, thank you for helping me through exams, classes, and countless presentations, especially during some of the most difficult moments in my life. Your friendship is truly genuine, and I am so grateful to you. To my boyfriend, KC, thank you for making me smile every single day and for believing in me. I am excited for what's ahead as I begin my career as a nurse at Valley View Hospital. Thank you to all my teachers for being part of this journey. Your expertise and experiences have taught me invaluable lessons, and I will carry them throughout my nursing career. And today, in such an honor to be pinned by my mom, Blanca, who came all the way from Colombia to celebrate this amazing accomplishment with me.
Estoy muy agradecida con Dios por este increíble camino y por darme la fortaleza para llegar a este momento. Estoy profundamente agradecida con mis padres, Edgar y Blanca, quienes han sido mis mayores apoyos durante todo este proceso de enfermería. Los amo muchísimo. Ustedes son mi modelo a seguir, mi base y mi inspiración. A mi hermano mayor David y a mi cuñada Elisa, gracias por animarme y darme fuerzas cada vez que los llamaba. Su apoyo ha sido significado más de lo que puedo imaginar. A mi mejor amiga Mackenzie, gracias por ayudarme a superar exámenes, clases y tantas presentaciones, especialmente en algunos de los momentos más difíciles de mi vida. Tu amistad es genuina y te estoy profundamente agradecida. A mi novio Casey, gracias por hacerme sonreír todos los días, por creer siempre en mí. Estoy muy emocionada por lo que viene al comenzar mi carrera como enfermera en Valley View Hospital. Gracias a todos mis profesores por ser parte de este camino. Su conocimiento y experiencia me han enseñado lecciones invaluables que llevaré conmigo a lo largo de toda mi carrera profesional. Y hoy es un gran honor para mí ser investida por mi mamá, Blanca, quien vino desde Colombia para celebrar conmigo este logro tan importante. Muchas gracias a todos desde lo profundo de mi corazón.
Dawn Dahlmeyer. Dawn is being pinned by her husband, Jake Rankin. Jake, where do I begin? The long clinical days and many nights away in Grand Junction, the meal planning, the days stuck inside studying when all I wanted to do was to play outdoors. All those times I was absent, working hard to achieve this goal. You supported me physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially, and I hope you understand how grateful I am. I can't thank my cohort enough for being so supportive and patient and entertaining during these 2 years. I have learned so much from each and every one of you, and I appreciate how easy you made being your representative to be. It was my honor to help guide this incredibly smart, funny, talented, kind group of nurses. The Nettles, Rankins, Wagner, Hartmans, and dear friends, your patience and understanding of my continuously changing schedule doesn't go unrecognized and is deeply appreciated. Thank you for your words of encouragement, taking me off a ledge, love and support during these challenging 2 years. To Robbie, Georgie, and June, your beautiful distractions were deeply needed. The Dahlmeyers, thank you for making the effort to be here today. I know the trip took time, money, and energy, and I truly feel so blessed to have such a strong support system, both near and far. And lastly, but certainly not least, to our faculty. Your dedication to supporting and guiding the very first BSN cohort was clear every step of the way, and it truly meant so much to all of us. Thank you.
Bailey Davis. Bailey will be pinned by her boyfriend, Jeff. I would like to thank Jeff for his constant support, patience, and for always believing in me, even on the days I didn't believe in myself. Today is also Jeff's birthday, and he chose to spend it here celebrating me. That just says everything about the kind of person he is. Happy birthday, Jeff. I also want to thank my parents for their unconditional love and encouragement, and for being my steady support through every high and low. Thank you for raising me to be the person that I am today. I wouldn't be here without you. A special thank you to Jeff's family for welcoming me with open arms and supporting me in so many different ways. I'd also like to give a special shout out to Becky for opening her home to me for our clinical sleepovers. You are truly a lifesaver, and I appreciate you so much. To my 2 best friends, Courtney and Shelby, thank you for the laughs, the study sessions, and for going through this journey side by side. You made this experience fun, and truly, I couldn't have done it without you both. And lastly, to the rest of my classmates, I am so proud of each of you. We have worked hard to get to this moment, and I can't wait to see where our journey takes us. We did it.
Mackenzie Doyle. Mackenzie will be pinned by her husband, Sheldon. There were definitely moments when I was sure I wouldn't make it this far, like those during all-nighters spent on studying when nothing else made sense, or when I got less than an A on an exam and I thought it was a sign. But here we are, BSN graduates, and I know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the people here today. To our faculty, thank you for pushing us, challenging us, and occasionally humbling us, and because of that, we are here today stronger and more resilient than we ever thought possible. Thank you for allowing us to learn even when we were nervous, awkward, and double-checking everything multiple times. Your patience, guidance, and wisdom will follow us throughout our nursing journey. To my family and friends, there are no words that could justify how grateful I am. You supported me through the tears, the stress, the exhaustion, for all of us, and the constant, I'm sorry, I can't, I have to study. You listened to me babble about things that made no sense and things that made you lose your appetite and never turned away. This achievement is just as much as yours as it is mine. And to my classmates, we've shared notes, snacks, stress, and a few mental breakdowns, and even laughs on the hardest days. I'm grateful for that. Nursing school taught us resilience when we felt like giving up, compassion when we were overwhelmed, and strength we didn't even know we had. As we move forward, let us not forget we are starting this journey to be the nurses who care deeply, advocate fiercely, and never lose sight of the person behind the patient.
Ryan Flaherty. Ryan will be pinned by his cousin, Aaron Blevins. Thank you to all the instructors for your time, patience, and for everything you have taught us over the last 2 years. I wouldn't be here without you. To my class, it's been a rough journey for all of us, but I'm glad to see every single one of us still here at graduation. Thank you to my family for coming and being here to support me today.
Shelby Glenn. Shelby is being pinned by her mom and dad, Aubrey and Mark Glenn. Thank you for the amazing learning experience. I'm truly grateful for all the support and friendships that have developed over the past 2 years. I will miss seeing you all each week. I want to give a special shout out to Courtney and Bailey for all the study sessions and endless laughs. We made some of the best memories together. Thank you to my family for your constant love and support throughout this journey. I couldn't have done it without you. Lastly, thank you to German for always being there for me, especially when I was stressed out and overthinking everything. Your love and support has meant so much to me. I look forward to the beginning of my journey, caring for labor and delivery patients as I start my career at Valley View Hospital, following in her mother's footsteps.
Courtney Lajmaner. Courtney will be pinned by Martine. To my parents, sisters, and in-laws, thank you for your unconditional love and encouragement. It has meant everything to me. Bailey and Shelby, I couldn't have done this without you ladies. Thank you for being my study buddies and for the lifelong friendship we've built. We did it. Lastly, thank you, Martine, for everything you have done. You are my rock and the reason I was able to fulfill my dreams. Thank you for your patience and for always lifting me up when I needed it most. I'm so grateful for your support throughout every high and low.
Michelle Marquez Hernandez. Michelle will be pinned by her best friend, Alyssa. I would like to begin by thanking those who have supported me along the way. You hold a special place in my heart. Your kindness is never taken for granted. Thank you to the Clow Scholarship who supported my dreams of becoming a nurse. Your generosity is appreciated and never forgotten. Shout out to Lindsay. I'm eternally grateful for our friendship and wish you the best on your nursing journey. I'd lastly like to formally thank Alyssa, my best friend, for showing me love and patience whenever I needed it. Nursing school was hard, but having you by my side made it unforgettable. I don't know where I would be without you.
Me gustaría comenzar agradeciendo a quienes me han apoyado a lo largo del camino. Ustedes ocupan un lugar especial en mi corazón. Su amabilidad nunca la doy por sentada. Gracias a la beca Club por apoyar mis sueños en convertirme en enfermera. Su generosidad es muy apreciada y nunca será olvidada. Un saludo especial a Lindsay. Estoy eternamente agradecida por nuestra amistad. Te deseo lo mejor en tu camino en la enfermería. Por último, me gustaría agradecer formalmente a Elisa, mi mejor amiga, por brindarme amor y paciencia cada vez que lo necesité. La escuela de enfermería fue difícil, pero tenerte a mi lado ha sido inolvidable. No sé dónde estaría sin ti.
Mitchell Thompson. Mitchell will be pinned by his wife, Rosa. As we celebrate this milestone, I am reminded that success is rarely a solo effort. To my wife, Rosa, thank you for your unwavering love and for being my foundation through every long night and every early morning of this journey. I want to thank my mother and family, as I couldn't have done this without you. To Jeff, thank you for your constant encouragement, support, and flexibility. I also want to express my sincere gratitude to my teachers for their dedication to all of our growth. And to my fellow students, thank you for the camaraderie and for making this journey one that I'll never forget. Congratulations. I'm honored to graduate alongside you and begin our journey together in nursing. May God bless us in our journeys.
Catherine Steinquist. Kat is being pinned by Dr. Al Davis. Thank you, Al. You inspired a love of learning and never-ending curiosity. Without the support and love of you and Julie, this crazy dream I would have never thought possible. Thank you to my husband, Joe. You were my biggest cheerleader, and you believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. You allowed me the opportunity to focus on nursing for the past 2 years, allowing me to find my spark again. And to my mom, Rochelle, for inspiring my passion to care for others. Thank you to all my classmates and the CMC faculty for teaching me so much about the nursing profession. I want to say a special thank you to Dr. Kathy Coram. I am so lucky and grateful to be a part of the last cohort to get your practical, down-to-earth nursing knowledge. And I hope to carry that practicality and kindness in my nursing practice. I wish you all the best in retirement.
Lindsay Benzer. Lindsay will be pinned by her mother, Alma. I would like to begin by thanking my family and my boyfriend for their support and positivity throughout nursing school. Your love, encouragement, and patience kept me going. Gracias, mamá y papá, lo logramos. A heartfelt thank you to my scholarship donors, the Doris and Everett Bernardo family, for their generosity. I would also like to thank my instructors for always encouraging me to step outside of my comfort zone, speak up, and believe in myself. Shout out to Allie and Michelle, my forever trauma-bonded friends. I will miss you all and wish you all the best.
Quisiera comenzar agradeciendo a mi familia, a mi novio por su apoyo y positividad durante mis estudios. Su amor, ánimo y paciencia me dieron fuerzas para seguir adelante. Gracias, mamá y papá, lo logramos. Un sincero agradecimiento a la familia Doris y Everett Bernardo por su generosidad por la beca. También quiero agradecer a mis profesores por animarme siempre a salir de mi zona de confort, a expresarme, a creer en mí misma. Quiero agradecer a Ali y Michelle, mis amigas durante esta experiencia. Las extrañaré mucho y les deseo lo mejor.
Please welcome RN to BSN graduate Natalie Acosta, who will lead all nurses in the Nightingale Pledge.
Florence Nightingale is considered the founder of modern nursing, and we work to carry on her tradition of evidence-based practice in the art and science of nursing. When providing nursing care to patients during her career, especially in the battlefield, Florence would often perform her care by candlelight. In carrying on her tradition, we are going to ask all students and faculty to light the candle they were provided as a gesture to symbolize their respect for the history of our profession. Nurse graduates, please rise with your lit candle and join me in reciting the Nightingale Pledge found in your program. As we enter the nursing profession, I pledge to use all the knowledge, skills, and understanding that I possess when providing professional nursing care. Deliver nursing care non-judgmentally to all those who require it and to the presence of my ability. Refrain from any action which might be harmful to the quality of life or health of those I care for. Hold professional confidence, all the professional information entrusted to me. Keep the professional knowledge and skills at the highest level. Give respect and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team, contribute to the advancement of the nursing profession, maintain my nursing practice in accordance with the professional nursing standards required for my profession.
You can remain standing. This concludes the presentation of nursing pins and diplomas. Colorado Mountain College trustee Mary Ann Virgili will now confer the degrees.
As graduates, you have met the requirements as prescribed by the state of Colorado and Colorado Mountain College. By the authority vested in the Colorado Mountain College Board of Trustees, I hereby confer the aforementioned degrees and certificates on the second day of May, 2026. It is our pleasure to present the 2026 nursing graduates of the Spring Valley campus at Colorado Mountain College. Will the graduates please remain standing for the tassel change? Class of 2026, turn your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Please remain in your seats until all the graduates, faculty, and stage guests have exited the stage. Please join your graduates outside for photos and congratulations. Thank you for joining us today. Congratulations, graduates.
Almost heaven, Colorado, Blue Range Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. All my memories get around her, finest lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Papa, Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads, take me home. Down country roads.